All right, we got all the ends sealed yesterday on all the stacks of wood. I got these two piles covered with tarps. Had to go buy some more tarps. I'll cover those in a second. But what we're gonna go do right now is we're gonna cut some timbers back on the sawmill, which I don't think any of you have seen yet. I think I posted it on Instagram, but we're gonna go back there and saw. I have a pile of white pine logs, and we're gonna saw up some more pieces, essentially to make big sawhorses to stage our timbers and organize our timbers, and also for the classes you want to have those sawhorses, sawhorse stations set up to be able to have a lot of space to cut timbers on. So we're gonna go back there and cut a whole bunch of those up. All right, everybody, so we're back here at my little sawmilling area. Got my pile of eastern white pine logs that one of the local tree service people dropped off a few years ago. And I've been like, man, was that a mistake just getting all those? Because I didn't have a sawmill, didn't really know, but they're starting to come in handy now, so I'm glad I have them. And this is my sawmill. I bought it used. It's a Timber King 1220. After doing a lot of research, it's a really robust, heavy duty and simple machine that's, you know, so far working really nicely for what I need it to do. There's no really hydraulics. It's all manpower type of stuff, but it's getting the job done. What we have to do this morning is, or right now, is I want to level up these log stops to make sure they're dead level with the bed. When I was sawing the last cant, it was a little bit off square, so I want to double check everything again. And then I'm going to cut off this extra length of pipe for this extra kind of log stop or log dog type of thing that when I bought the guy, it wasn't installed, but he had it and gave it to me. So it only had this one that is like got a handle that you can screw it tight, and this one you just slide and screw the screw at the top. So I'm gonna cut this extra off and get this thing all tuned up, and we're gonna start cutting some logs. There's Finn's glass bottle collection. He's hunting around for them. In this hillside, there's all sorts of old bottles from who knows how long ago, when they used to just basically dump things over the top of the hill. So he's been going around and finding them, and he's got quite the collection of pretty cool old bottles. All right, so I had tried leveling this before, and I thought I had it, but the difficulty is that these dogs, or these log stops, aren't next to, behind this bunk here, so it's really hard to, you know, get it lined up. So what I'm going to do is I brought over just a piece of scrap wood that I'm going to clamp to this bunk. So now I can get in line with it, and I can check it better with my square. And I also brought a really good square that'll stand up. And yeah, I can see that it's definitely out of square. All right, you can see touching at the bottom, but there's a gap at the top, and that's about the error I was having. So there's a little set screw and nut right here, and that's how you adjust the squareness of it. So let's adjust that and get all these set. It's a strange mechanism. There's a pivot point down here at the bottom, and this pushes out, and it causes this whole thing to shift, and apparently it should stay square as you, because you need it square in this position as well. It's a clever, odd method. Each sawmill, from all the research I've done, they all kind of have their pros and cons. Okay, I went the wrong way. So we got that looks pretty good. Wait a second, you just found another seashell?
Yeah.
Look at that thing. It's huge.
What on earth?
I'm gonna have to see if there was ever somebody must have thrown those But why would you throw those? That thing's in good shape. Let's see that thing. Look at that. Wow, we're gonna have to clean that up. That's been there for a long time. It's all got like mold or moss on it. Nice find, buddy. Mom's gonna be really impressed. So now that I have the sawmill all tuned up, it's time to start cutting. And one thing that I've learned is you really want to cut all the nubs off of your logs as close as possible to the trunk, because they will definitely get in the way, especially if it's a really wide log. Those little nubs will stick out and hit the carriage of your saw and stop you in your tracks. And it's really annoying when you're halfway through a cut and you have to back all the way out and readjust everything. So I do really like this Timber King sawmill, and sawing is a lot of fun, but I'm not a big fan of the log stop and log dog design on this sawmill. I've seen some other designs out there that seem to work a little bit better, but besides that, this Timber King is one of the beefiest out there. The beds are super heavy duty, all welded, and the carriage is super rock solid and heavy duty as well, so it's really nice. This is the reservoir for your solution. That it can either be, I got soapy water in it, you can use diesel fuel, there's other different products. Graduated rule right there that shows true inches, and then also these other lines indicate if you want to do 4/4 boards, and they'll come out exactly at 1 inch. It accounts for the blade kerf, and then here's 1 1/4, 1.5, 2 inches. I think we can almost probably get a 10 by 10 out of here. Maybe a 10 by, yeah, probably a 10 by 10. We'll get really close to that. Then maybe I'll saw it in half and have 5 by 10s. And right now I'm not worried about getting boards. You know, I'm being really efficient in my sawing. The more important thing right now is just getting some of these cants cut, these logs, and I'm not really too worried about making a couple boards here and there. So turn it on, pull the choke, turn the key, choke in, let it warm up a little bit. Then I'm gonna get this just barely started, so it's just trickling and not wasting a bunch. See it come down there. That's good. Let the engine warm up a little bit. Alright, this right here engages it. Okay, now we need an extra hand. Hey Finn, come here, buddy. Just hold it, pull back. Pull it, just pull like this. Okay, hold it right there. Okay, you just stay right there and I'll get it clamped down. You're helping out a lot right now.
I'm coming, Dad.
Can you spin that handle? There you go. Keep going.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll step on it. Ready? Watch out. careful. You need I don't know if you should help with these. These are so heavy. Okay, stand back. Stand way back. Ready?
It hurts my ears.
That thing there?
Yeah.
I know. It needs oil.
You're the dragonfly.
Yeah, looks like we'll get pretty close. We'll have a little bit of wane down there, but I should be able to get that 10 by 10 out of it, and then I'm just going to cut it in half. Let's take a bunch of these pieces right here. You need them to put on the tarps. Help hold the tarps down. They'll come in handy for all sorts of stuff. You want to help me get some of them? Up there, buddy. Good job. Alright. Ready? You want to drive again? Okay, we gotta go down there again. Okay, now turn into it. Easy, not so much. There you go. Nice and slow. Okay, now we're gonna go down the path in the flowers right there. That path. Now watch out front, buddy. Alright, now we're going to turn down here. Yep. Good job. Yeah, we're going to go right over here. Yep, by the logs. Put them right here. Oh, hold on a second. Put all these right here.